Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to talk about a poem which is titled as A Sad Child, and it has been penned down by Margaret Atwood. Margaret Atwood, as everybody knows, is a very famous poet, and she's more famous among youngsters because it's always said that she explains true facts about life through her poems. So and this is what makes her writing more readable. So today we are going to talk about her poem A Sad Child. Since a child has been used in the title of a poem, it's more of that Margaret is talking to a child who is sad, and she's trying to explain and explore in her poem that at some point of time in our lives we are sad. We feel, we feel in that frame of mind where we don't like anything, where we don't connect with anything, we don't relate ourselves to anything. So she has tried to explain that, and we'll start the poem. I'll recite the poem first, and then we'll get into it stanza by stanza. So the poem goes like this. You're sad because you're sad. It's psychic, it's the age, it's chemical. Go see a shrink or take a pill, or hug your sadness like an eyeless doll. You need to sleep. Well, all children are sad, but some get over it. Count your blessings. Better than that, buy a hat, buy a coat or pet. Take up dancing to forget. Forget what? Your sadness, your shadow, whatever it was that was done to you. The day of the lawn party, when you came inside flushed with the sun, your mouth sulky with sugar, in your new dress with the ribbon and the ice cream simian, and said to yourself in the bathroom, I'm not the favorite child. My darling, when it comes right down to it, and the light fails and the fog rolls in, and you're trapped in your overturned body, under a blanket or burning car, and the red flame is seeping out of you and igniting the tarmac beside your head, or else the floor, or else the pillow. None of us is, or else we all are. So this is the poem. You're sad because you're sad. It's psychic, it's age, it's chemical. Everybody knows. हम सब जानते हैं कि when you're sad because it's natural. या आपके दिमाग में ये बात आ जाती है, या आप कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा फील करते हो कि सब कुछ ठीक नहीं जा रहा है. आप कहीं ना कहीं ये फील करते हो कि जो आप चाहते थे वो नहीं हो रहा है. आप ये फील करते हो कि जैसा आप करना चाहते थे किसी चीज़ के साथ वैसा नहीं हो रहा है. तो you feel sad about it. It's natural. These feelings are natural. You feel happy, you feel joyous, you feel sadness. It's very natural. And it's psychic, it's mental, it's absolutely and obviously it's mental. It's in your mind. It's the age, it's chemical. Because she has, she is trying to convey us things and why we are sad in the disguise of a child. So it's the age, it's the chemical. And here in this specific ambit, it's the age, it's the chemical. But it can happen to anyone. It can happen to a person who is like 50 years old. It can happen to a person who is like 20 years old. It can happen to a person who is like 10 years old. It's more about how you feel at some or certain point of time in your life. You can feel sad, you can feel happy. And here we're talking about sadness. So at some point of time in our lives we feel sad. And it happens to everybody. Go see a shrink or take a pill, or hug your sadness like an eyeless doll. You need to sleep. What she's trying to convey here is that you need to rest. You need to take off your mind from whatever is haunting you. You need to think differently. You need to get out of that frame of mind where you are feeling sad. You need to rest. You need to breathe. You need to relax. Because what happens when you're feeling sad, everything, you feel like everything is repelling. You feel like nothing is good. You feel, because it's your frame of mind at that point of time. So in order to get rid of that, it's better to take rest. It's better to take your mind off that thing which is haunting you. It's better to take mind off that thing which is making you feel sad. Well, all children are sad, but some get over it. Count your blessings. Better than that, buy a hat, buy a coat or pet. Take up dancing to forget. As we know that, everybody feels sad at some point of time. It's natural, and it happens to you, it happens to me, it happens to every other person, every other human being, because it's a quality of human beings, it's a virtue. So all children are sad. Everybody feels sadness, but some get over it. But there are only few who are capable of coping up with sadness and getting over it and coming back to the point where they feel pleasure, where they know that their life is more manageable, where they know that their life is more smooth, where they know that their life is going in a happy direction, in a direction that they want it to go. So not everybody can do it. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling, if your mind is in a state of despair, if you're feeling depressive, there is that hinge of depression in your mind. There are only few who can cope up with it. It depends on your strength, how strong you are. It defines your personality. It defines, and in turn it defines how strong you are. If you are strong, you will get over it. If you are not strong, you will be ruined. It will ruin you. So she's trying to convey that all human beings feel sad at some point of time. But there are only few who can get over that, who can, fight it out, who don't give up. So count your blessings. Better than that, buy a hat, buy a coat, a pet, take up dancing to forget. Do something that will make you, feel different than sadness. Do something that will help you in recognizing what, where your pleasure lies. She's trying to convey that by mentioning that you should buy a hat, or buy a coat or pet, or take up dancing to forget. Develop some hobby that can make you forget things which are haunting you. Forget what? Your sadness, your shadow, whatever it was that was done to you the day of the lawn party. Forget what? Your sadness, your shadow, whatever it was that was done to you. तो क्या forget करना है आपको? By doing things like dancing or buying a coat, or playing with a pet. What you have to forget? You have to forget your sadness. You have to forget what's haunting you. You have to forget what was done to you when you were a child. You have to forget forget that event which made you feel sad. We need to understand one thing, that whatever happens in our childhood, whatever prevails in our childhood, it has an impact on our life throughout. It has an impact on our personality while we are growing up. It has an impact on our psyche. It has an impact on our mindset while we are growing up. So you need to forget that. You need to get over it. It's very natural that if someone insulted you in your childhood, if someone confronted you and you felt very bad, if someone was very rude to you, or if someone he made you feel inferior at some point. So while growing up, this thing sticks to your mind, and while growing up, these things it has an impact on your personality. So she's trying to tell you that you have to forget that whatever happened the day of the lawn party, when you came inside flushed with the sun, जब किसी ने आपको बहुत बुरा फील कराया और आप दौड़ते दौड़ते अंदर आ गए, जब किसी ने आपको बहुत बुरा फील कराया, किसी ने आपकी इंसल्ट कर दी, किसी ने आपके साथ रूडली बात की, तो आप बहुत बुरा फील करते हो उस टाइम और सैड फील करते हो. यू नीड टू गेट ओवर दैट. आपको वो सब चीज़ें भूलनी चाहिए आप, बिकॉज इट इज़ द वे फॉरवर्ड. एंड सैड टू योर सेल्फ इन द बाथरूम, आई एम नॉट द फेवरेट चाइल्ड. और आपने अपने सेल्फ इस्टीम पे शक किया. यू स्टार्टेड टू डाउट योर सेल्फ इस्टीम. यू स्टार्टेड टू डाउट whether you are good or not, क्योंकि किसी ने आपके साथ बहुत बुरी तरीके से बात की, किसी ने आपको बहुत बुरा ट्रीट किया, किसी ने आपको कुछ कह दिया, तो आपने अपनी सेल्फ एस्टीम को डाउट किया. सब करते हैं, इट्स नेचुरल. जब बचपन में कोई आपको डांटे, कोई आपको कुछ कहे, तो यू स्टार्ट टू डाउट योर सेल्फ एस्टीम, यू स्टार्ट टू डाउट योर थिंग्स, योर वर्च्यूज, योर morals and things like that. So you need to get over that. You need to forget that. Whatever happened, whatever prevailed that day, you need to forget that. My darling, when it comes right down to it and the light fails and the fog rolls in, you're trapped in your overturned body and planked to a burning car. And the red flame is seeping out of you and igniting the tarmac beside your head. Or else the floor, or else the pillow. None of us is, or else we all are. When it comes right down to it and the light fails and the fog rolls, when death comes, when the time of death comes to you, when you start feeling weak, when you know that only way forward is your shrouded body, what comes to your mind? क्या आप उस वक्त ये याद करते हो कि आप sad हो? No, nothing. You just want to live at that point of time. So she's telling you that you should get over it. क्योंकि आप जब मरने के at the shore of death, at the blink of death होते हो, तब आप ये चीज़ें नहीं सोचते हो कि आप खुश हो या आप सैड फील कर रहे हो, आप मायूस हो. नहीं, ये चीज़ें दिमाग में नहीं आती. तब एक ही चीज़ दिमाग में होती है कि खुश हो या मायूस हो, I want to live. So when you are trapped in your overturned body, which is very weak, under a blanket of burning car, या कोई एक्सीडेंट हो जाए आपके साथ, एंड द रेड फ्लेम इज सीपिंग आउट ऑफ यू, एंड आपकी रगों से खून निकल रहा है, आपकी बॉडी, योर बॉडी इज ओजिंग आउट ब्लड, igniting the tarmac besides your hand, and you're feeling nauseous, you're feeling very bad and out of place, or else the floor, or else the pillow, and it doesn't come to your mind that you are inferior to anybody or you are superior to anybody. It doesn't come to your mind. It doesn't strike your mind. What strikes your mind is that you want to live. So ये चीज़ें बहुत she's trying to convey that these things does not matter. These things does not matter. You should not feel bad. You should not feel you're inferior if somebody confronted you. You should not let these things impact your life. You should not do that. None of us is, or else we all are. There was a cliche in our childhood when our parents used to convey that you're special. Everybody is special. Or it's other way of telling that nobody is special. So either everybody is special or nobody is special. You need to write this thing in your mind, that either everybody is special or nobody is special. Everybody is created equal. Nobody is inferior to you, nobody is superior to you. So this poem is more of an embed which explains the reasons that make you feel sad, reasons that make you feel down, reasons that make you feel in a state of mind where despair is the only way. But simultaneously, she is trying to tell you that the only way forward is to get over it and come out of this frame of mind and start to live with your choices and on your terms. And whatever happens, it should not impact your personality. Whatever happens in your childhood, when you are small, or at any point of your life, you should not let that thing, scrap you. You should be thinking of moving forward every time. So this was the analysis of the poem "A Sad Child" by Margaret. Atwood, and I hope you liked it, or maybe it was helpful. So if you want to listen to more, do subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much. Stay blessed, take care.